Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Seth. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, two new SS Memorias for Heaven Burns Red, my favorite game, of course. And I'm going to talk about them, give you my thoughts on them, and yeah, let's. You already see the thumbnail, you already see the title. They suck. They suck real bad. Um, but I'm here to give you the long answer, the long form answer. I wrote a lot on my little script here. I wrote a lot, so better get ready. Buckle your seatbelts, cause it's gonna get a little um detailed now. So first things first, let's talk about SS Vritika, defender with no element. Her exclusive skill costs 14 SP, which is already quite a lot for a defender. She has a single target attack that lowers enemy attack by 20 to 30% for 3 turns, and it lowers all the stats of the enemy by 20 for 3 turns. And one more thing, it also seals their skills, the enemy skills, for 1 turn. This has a 45 to 90% chance of activating. So it's not guaranteed. Even if you have it maxed out, it is still not guaranteed. And she also gets a heal on her normal skill. She gets a normal skill. It costs 10 SP. It heals the entire party and raises defense for 1 turn. So the SP cost is, reasonable for this one. The heal entire party thing usually costs 8 SP. And just 2 more SP and you get a defense up for 1 turn. So this Memoria is really strange. I don't see it being used anywhere. It definitely does a lot of different things. It keeps the party alive for as long as it can. It lowers attack and enemy stats by 20, which means you won't be taking much damage. And it also has a skill that heals and increases your defense. So you're lowering enemy attack, you're raising your own defense, and you might seal their skill for 1 turn. Usually not, though. I don't like this debuff. So yeah, the main problem with her is that you can use all these skills at 0 SP or over, and the main problem is everything costs too much SP. She costs 14 SP for her exclusive skill and 10 on her normal skill. So in my personal experience, defenders that just keep your team alive, I don't like them at all. And I'm pretty sure every defender in that category just gets overshadowed by SS1 Aoi, because Aoi just gets a invincibility that she can just tank hits for 2 turns, or like 2 instances she just takes 0 damage, which is for 10 SP, no less. Work smarter, not harder, I guess. But yeah, like I said before, defenders with no real supportive capabilities or doesn't do damage or anything like that, or just bad. Like, these debuffs that are on Vritika's SS1 are not good by any means. I guess the lower all the stats by 20, that debuff is okay. Sealing their skill is like useless. I feel like you almost will never get that off in harder content. And lowering their attack by 20 to 30%, it might be good. It might be good, but it costs so much SP that I don't even want to use that. So without you limit breaking it, you won't be able to use this Memoria, because if you don't limit break, you won't be getting that extra SP while she's in the front line. So overall, my thoughts on this Memoria is like D tier. I hate this Memoria. I don't own it on my JP account, and there's a lot of different ways where you can get this Memoria for free. A lot of different ways. I have every chance to get her, and I refuse to get her. So that says a lot, because she's one of the 2 SS1s that I don't have, and I don't care if I don't have them. So enjoy the gameplay of a different Vritika that I accidentally got, who I don't like either. I don't like using either. So yeah, enjoy that, I guess. Next, we have SS1 Charlotta Shadow, who is a dark debuffer. Her exclusive skill costs 13 SP, does AoE dark damage, and lowers enemy defense and dark element defense for 1 turn, and can be used when at 0 or above SP. She also gets a skill that costs 9 SP single target attack that has a 30 to 85% chance of confusing the enemy depending on how much int and luck she has. Again, a useless skill with a useless debuff that I don't like. So, her exclusive skill is mediocre by itself. It only lasts for 1 turn. So, without OD, she cannot stack her debuffs. So, being able to use it as 0 SP is not a big pro. Her normal skill also costs 9 SP, which is way too high for that terrible effect. Usually, single target debuffs should only cost around 5 to 6 SP. 9 is just absurd, and usually single target debuffs of like defense down or exposing enemy weaknesses, those usually only cost like 5 to 6 7 SP at most, maybe, and that's for AoE debuffs. 7 SP to 9 SP, but 9 SP for a single target for a confuse that isn't guaranteed is just awful. But this Memoria isn't the worst in the world. If you interject her exclusive skill for future shadows, she does get another Memoria where she is a dark buffer, which can synergize well with this Memoria's exclusive skill, so you can buff your dark damage dealer and also apply an extra debuff with this exclusive skill, which is kind of nice. Thunder Implant, Vampire Shadow, the famous one that applies Thunder Weakness, can also make use of the defense down, since the exclusive skill on Vampire Shadow exposes enemy weaknesses to all enemies, as well as the Thunder Weakness Implant. So if you're in overdrive and have extra SP, you can add another debuff if you'd like. You just won't be getting the dark defense down because you're probably going to be running a Thunder element team with this shadow anyway. AoE dark debuffers are scarce, however, so is the content that requires it. I have never once needed to use this Memoria ever. When Pirate Aina releases, you will never see this Memoria ever again being used over Pirate Aina, because Aina herself as a character just gets a lot of good AoE debuffs, and Pirate Aina's skill is just way better. Like, it just offers way more than Shadow. SS1s are easily obtainable. If you really want Shadow, you can get her for free, but even still, I would recommend the other SS1s over here, like getting Union, for example, or even Limit Breaking Union. I'd rather do that than get this Shadow for some reason, unless you really like her. So overall, not great. 31x gimmick of being able to use their skills as 0 SP does not really do anything. Both of these SS1s don't even have a skill upgrade yet in JP, so they will stay bad for a X amount of time. I don't even know. They will just be bad and will stay bad. They won't get any sort of buff. Good luck using them. Like, actually, please don't roll on this banner. If you accidentally get them, just go cry in the corner from other banners, because they are just that bad. I hate them. I'm sorry. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that this video was so negative, but sometimes you get good Memorias, sometimes you get bad Memorias, and this time you get bad Memorias. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's kind of late at night. Sorry if I don't sound too enthusiastic. I cannot be. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.